Well, we have here, Mark, someone that you'll recognise as well, Sola Axel, and I want to take us on a different direction here. Silver medalist twice at welterweight. Now he's looking to leave the amateur ranks, and he's moved up for his last tournament here at the Europeans to middleweight now, Sola Axel. Very strong French campaigner. But moving up from welter to middle, what will he have to compete with there, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, a veteran of the amateur game, seasoned, very experienced, and I'm pretty sure he'll be comfortable and know what he's doing. And this is the thing, you know, about athletes moving up in weight, especially at amateur and this level of competition. Obviously, we do not condone, and we certainly won't advocate fighters cutting any weight at all unnecessarily. This is about safe practice, you know, experience and time served, longevity as an amateur. We want them to compete almost at the weight they're walking around at. But you see, with the wrestling-based cultures, cutting weight is it's almost it's ingrained.
It's ingrained. I was going to say, yeah.
It's ingrained in wrestling culture, almost to the point of where I'm cutting weight. I'm almost dehydrated the minute I'm stepping on the mat. But obviously, with wrestling, we don't have the danger of any form of concussive trauma or head impact.
Well, his opponent, Dmytro Hocharenko from the Ukraine. So we talk about that wrestling, and we mentioned that these areas, very good wrestlers, but as you alluded to, Mark, Sola Axel, very, very experienced. And this is one of the other things that I love about what we say about our modern game, is how many fighters are prepared to get that vast amateur experience. And I'm talking 26, 27, 30 amateur bouts and more. And I feel that's great.
That's what we want. You can see, interestingly enough, nice shot on that single. Strong hips from Sola, and you can see almost for his first move up to a middleweight, there is absolutely no difference in size.
No.
So to show it was maybe the advantage he had as a welterweight. Maybe he's still growing into his body. He was finding it a little bit of a struggle, especially for a tournament format with consecutive days. I'll expect him to feel full, well hydrated and strong at this weight.
Yes, and he'll look to turn those silvers into gold here before he departs for the pro ranks, Mark.
Yeah, almost went for a lateral drop back off that fence there. Kind of misfired on it. 50-50 over-under position, got impressed against the fence. Dropping down to a double leg position.
Wide base there.
It is a wide base, and it's very hard to complete that. You're looking for a fighter to swap, and oh, there you go, pulled that up. Just as I'm going to say, the double's a hard ask to get from there. You're looking to swap to a single, but like I said, he's definitely not suffering in the strength department.
That was shown very clearly there, Mark. And I mean, he was a strong athlete at welter, as Mark alluded to. He's going to be strong at middle, and he's doing well on the ground a bit. We also know from previous work that Sola Axel is very good upright as well. And I've seen him at times. He can be quite flamboyant. We haven't seen it here yet. So you talk about a fully rounded athlete. That this man is certainly one that people were talking about before the tournament, as in the fact that he was moving up a weight, that he was looking to leave the amateur ranks. And so we're all looking at him to see how he's going to go out. And it's a good start to the opening round.
Yeah, he done well. There was almost a power play against the fence there with that wide double.
And we've got to be honest, that is, when you mentioned about, you know, moving between weights and weight cutting, there's times when...
position, a lot of danger here now.
When power plays are just as important, isn't it, as the skill. But you're right, he's got that, he has to buck here.
Oh, now to the arm, nice transition. Needs to isolate the hand,
These are dangerous times for Hocharenko from the Ukraine here.
It's hard in that position because he's allowing him to turn. He's almost trying to trap the arm instead of the hand. He needs to control the head of the snake, turn the thumb upwards. Belly down to that position, good step over, good step out. He's got another bite at it now, he needs to control the hand.
Within the last 10 seconds though, Mark. Oh, the ref's jumped in and he's called it off there. Hocharenko is bleeding from the eye.
I didn't see what happened there. Maybe he verbally submitted. I didn't see a tap, did you?
I didn't see the tap, Mark, no, but he as you said, he was under immense pressure, but not in
I think it was. I think he may have verbally submitted there because there was certainly no. I didn't see her. Yeah, there you go. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
you've done this before, haven't you?
Once or twice.
But Mark, we were talking about dominance and weight and power. He looked scarily good at middleweight there. That double leg was an indicator to me, as you said, about the power.
Size and strength. Look, he looks the bigger guy. And like I said there, it's all, look, it's always easier to talk about on the outside. He had a beautiful transition for that step over armbar. That's what initiated it. But he was almost, I'm not saying doing the wrong thing, but when he's trying to control, he's actually controlling the forearm. And that allowed his opponent to start, make a fist and turn out. I want to turn my thumb down. I want to isolate my elbows to stop the hyperextension. Then when he swapped to the thumb, now he's got greater control. You can see the hyperextension in the torque.
And that must have been when it was the verbal submission.
Verbal submission. When you control the thumb and point it up, when my thumb points up, I'm exposing the elbow pit, and then I can get the extension.
Well, looking dangerous at middleweight, and as Mark Goddard said, he looks unnaturally strong and big midweight. Actually, the bigger of the two men in this cage.
No damage suffered whatsoever.
Yeah, Sola Axel, a threat at middleweight, looking to go out in glory.